Unfortunately, because of my experiences with the UConn dining halls, eating became a main source of anxiety for me in my first years of college. My name is Brenna. I have Hashimoto's disease, which is an autoimmune disease that affects your thyroid. So basically, an autoimmune disease means that your body's attacking itself. So even though it mainly attacks my thyroid, it also impacts the rest of my body.
My name is Hannah Rosenfield, and I am type 1 diabetic, which means my pancreas does not produce insulin, so whenever I eat anything that has sugar or carbohydrates, I need to take the appropriate amount of insulin for that, so I need to know how many carbs is in something and make sure it's the correct amount.
So, hi, my name is Ammar Hussein. I'm a UConn student of 3 years and a senior at UConn, and I'm a Muslim.
I'm Toby Schnei, and I'm allergic to shellfish.
My name's Keon Williams. I'm a student supervisor at Winnie Dining Hall. I've been in dining services for about 2 years now. Started at South and made my way to Whitney.
Well, my freshman year, I ate breakfast one day at North, and I just had the eggs from the egg station and some hash browns, just like a normal breakfast for me, which I had like almost every day. But a few hours later, I started getting rashes on my arms and on my stomach while I was in lab, and I went back to eat again. I was like, oh, this is normal. I haven't had anything contaminated or anything shellfish directly. Cool, whatever. I was like, this is good. I'll just let it wear off. I ate lunch, but I couldn't swallow anything. So I took myself to student health service. I was like, I think I'm having anaphylactic shock. Right after I said that, I blacked out. Student health service people gave me epinephrine, antihistamine, and prescription prednisone, which is a steroid, to help me just relieve all the disgusting shellfishness, I guess, that I had.
My blood sugar kept going insanely high, and I kind of realized, well, if this, for example, I used when I was talking with them, is every piece of pie they put out a different size? Because just because the nutrition fact is there doesn't mean it's going to be correct. Or, for example, cereal, there were no nutrition facts on that at all, just what the name of it was.
My experiences with UConn Dining Hall started my freshman year, and as a freshman, I was mandated to be on the dining plan, and it really started pretty quick. I would eat all my meals there, and then probably 3 times a week I would be throwing my meals up or just having really bad abdominal pain.
Overall, I'd say my description of dining hall services, the way they've been with me, I would say is positive. I haven't had any negative experiences per se. As far as the actual work staff at dining hall services, the quality of food is always very well done as far as the quality. Overall, I feel that the only thing is a lack of diversity in the food options.
My initial experiences as a dining hall worker, as a student worker, it was pretty interesting. It was a different challenge than other jobs I had had previously. It was more of making sure that food is out to the students, making sure that any issues they had were addressed properly, and relaying any information back to management or the chefs or whoever that may be.
Overall, I think it's important to know that being in control of your body and your well-being is such an important part, especially as you transition into college. And the dining hall is great for so many people, but for people who need special accommodations, it is so crucial that we have access to the foods that we need that are going to give us a safe environment.
Moving off campus has actually helped a lot with my anxiety, especially since I lived at East and they often had shellfish or fish. Eating there was definitely hard for me because I had to really think about what I was eating and what had come in contact with my food. So now that I could just make whatever I want and not worry about what I have to eat and what is coming in contact with the things that I'm making my food with, it has relieved a lot of stress.
If we rarely have complaints, even when I was at South, we rarely had complaints, but if we do, my mission is to make sure that they leave that dining hall with a question answered, and if it's not completely answered, that they're still satisfied with what they got. I would hate to have a person who's concerned about something and they don't get an answer that they want, because I know for me personally, I'd be kind of annoyed by that. So I like to make sure that if people have a question or a request, that I make sure it gets back to the right ears.